The French President Emmanuel Macron, meanwhile, is wrapping up his three-day-long visit to Beijing. This visit is his first one since 2019, and it is crucial for two reasons. Firstly, the war in Ukraine is continuing with no signs of any kind of de-escalation. And secondly, the unrest within France over Emmanuel Macron's very controversial pension changes. Now, during the much-talked-about visit, Emmanuel Macron and the European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen urged Beijing to try and use its influence in Moscow to help end the war in Ukraine.
Sur la planète. Et à ce titre, l'agression russe en Ukraine a porté un coup à cette stabilité. Elle a mis fin à des décennies de paix en Europe. Et je sais pouvoir compter sur vous, au titre d'ailleurs des deux principes que je viens d'évoquer, pour ramener la Russie à la raison et tout le monde à la table des négociations.
And Chinese President Xi Jinping had earlier said that Beijing advocates for peace talks and also seeks a political solution for the same. Meanwhile, Russia has been closely monitoring this visit. Kremlin has said that it highly doubts that Beijing will change its Ukraine stance under external influence. Now, earlier, the Chinese president had hosted a tea ceremony for his French counterpart. The two leaders held an informal talk in the former residence of Xi Jinping's father. Earlier, the French leader had also visited a university in southern China. He received a more rapturous welcome by many of the Chinese nationals in China than what you'd perhaps receive amongst his own people in France. Emmanuel Macron also went about shaking hands with a large group of the Chinese students. The visit also has focused on crucial trade partnership between Paris and Beijing, and over 50 French business leaders accompanied Emmanuel Macron on this visit. The respective governments earlier had announced agreements including the purchase of 160 Airbus aircraft. Now, both the countries will also collaborate on nuclear, solar, wind and other biofuel development. But the big question is this: will Emmanuel Macron's efforts urging the Chinese president to help push Moscow towards peace have any kind of an impact? Because at this moment, as things stand, Emmanuel Macron's efforts seem to have clearly failed. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.